What's up, and how do you like your eggs? Because I like mine over quota. This is the Fish Fry, where I give you the lowdown on the next salmon run stages, with weapon benefits, stage strategies, and general tips for maximizing your potential with Grizzco. This is for the stage rotation happening on October 3rd, and it's being held at Sockeye Station. This run features the weapons, the Luna Blaster, the L-3 Nozzlenose, the Ballpoint Splatling, and the Rapid Blaster Pro. The weapons for this rotation are going to make this a hard one to clear. With 2 blasters and a Nozzlenose, not much turf is going to be painted. So if you find yourself going to the shoreline, make sure you paint a way out of there before extending too far. Painting as much of the tower wall is important too. Moz and Fish Stick can quickly cover a thin line of ink on the wall. Also, if you plan on surviving a glowflies round, make sure you paint all of the wall possible. You're going to get bounced out, and the ability to climb back up that wall is going to be important. Don't stand directly on the corner if you're the one being targeted. Stand about halfway up the tower ramp, and hopefully your teammates will support you while you attempt to survive. And if it's a high tide glowflies, if those walls aren't painted, then I wish you very good luck. Remember on Sockeye that you can throw an egg from the shoreline onto the top of the tower. Also, get used to wall jumping off the tower wall facing the basket. If the wall isn't all the way painted, you can swim through the grate and make it onto the top. Doing this will give you enough ink to toss an egg, and it also gives you a little more range to support your teammates around the basket. Lastly, use the practice room to try out weapons and interesting movements. There's a set of grates here to practice swimming through them. There's only one grate on Sockeye, and it gets underutilized. The wall is also really good for catching up on some ink to take out a flyfish. With the longer ranges of the weapons of this rotation, utilize the sides on low tide. They're good spots for trolling bosses that target one player, since they have so far to go to get all the way up to the top. It's also a great place to make a quick run for it. With 3 of the weapons reaching pretty far, the only person that should get down into the mess of it is the Luna Blaster. So make sure you toss those eggs if you happen to be down there by the shoreline. And since the salmonids only have 2 lanes to go down, you can chill here right in between them and see what's coming your way. So use whatever you can to your advantage. Utilize the range of all the weapons, and never find yourself trapped here on low tide. And an egg throwing tip that I learned. Most of the approaches to the basket are on an incline. If you wait to throw the egg until you've reached the flat area at the top of the incline, you'll almost always reach the basket. Alright, let's get to the weapons of the salmon run. The first weapon we're talking about is the Luna Blaster. The Luna has the highest damage output next to the Splatling in this rotation, but it has no range. Its blast radius is huge, so make sure you use it to take out lessers and stingers. Firing from a mid-height wall to cause damage and clear the area, then painting the wall as you jump down to collect an egg works incredibly well. And try to make sure you swim in between each shot to make sure you never hear that squeak when shredding through a horde. The Luna is a little tricky when you're dealing with flipper floppers, so make sure your shots go the full range for full turf coverage. So use that blast and help out your teammates by taking out lessers. The Luna is the only weapon that you should approach a fish stick with from below, though there are some spots where you can get the advantage on them. The next weapon on the salmon run is the L-3 Nozzlenose. With the Nozzlenose's burst fire and damage, it can be a proficient weapon at splatting salmonids, but if you allow them to get too close, you will have problems. Never stay by the shoreline for too long. Always climb back up to utilize the H3's range. And also, to maximize the wall painting, make sure you move while firing to get a wide coverage on the wall. The third weapon of this salmon run is the Ballpoint Splatling. The Ballpoint has the highest difficulty bar of all the weapons. When charged, it fires a close-range burst of ink bullets at a high fire rate. It then tightens its spray, lengthening the range and steadying its fire rate. Movement with the Splatling can be a nightmare, but it has the best turf coverage of any other weapon in this run. Keep your distance and use height to your advantage. A full charge can deal an incredible amount of damage, and if you're still firing after everything is splatted, paint that turf. A half charge fires only the short range burst, so if you have something getting in your face, don't panic, and remember that half charges have a faster fire rate. So make sure you try out half charges in the practice room. The last weapon of this rotation is the Rapid Blaster Pro. The Rapid Blaster Pro is a support beast in Salmon Run, but letting something get too close and missing a shot will get you splatted. This and the Ballpoint will be easier with more exposure to them. Use them in the practice room. For the Rapid Blaster Pro, practice aiming your shots at the moving target. If you can beat the Luna to splatting a stinger, there will be less overextension by that player. Just make sure you keep that aim tight against steelheads. It's easy to miss it. Utilize the Rapid Blaster Pro's range when dealing with a fish stick. Never get below it. Keep your shots on point, and you'll never have to worry about ending with a wrap. Follow these tips to never wrap it up and always clear your plate. And remember that the fish fry comes out before the stage rotation. So if you want to catch these updates when they're fresh, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Bye-bye.